In-home agency and veteran services, it is our goal to help the citizens of our communities to live their best lives in the comfort of their own homes. We provide trained caregivers to give assistance with personal care and many home chores, including laundry, meal preparation, housekeeping, and shopping and errands. These services are free to qualified recipients who have Missouri Health Net, as well as qualifying veterans and in some instances surviving spouses. Short-term and long-term insurance policy holders may also qualify. We have offices in Poplar Bluff, Campbell, West Plains, and now in Jackson. To learn more of how we can help you or a loved one have a better quality of life at home, call 573-686-2273. That's 686-CARE.
Southern care and comfort, care in Southern style.
We're your home for the best talk shows in America. Today's Talk 93.3 FM and 9:30 AM KWOC.
Every night, Rob Schmidt is on Newsmax revealing the truth about Elon Musk's Doge. Tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern and find out why Rob is the hottest person in cable news. Even President Trump is watching, and he says Newsmax is terrific. Reuters Institute reports that Newsmax is now one of the top news brands in America. Find out why. Just check out Newsmax on your cable system. Get Rob Schmidt with Greta Van Susteren, Rob Finnerty, and much more. Download the free Newsmax app on your smartphone or home TV to start watching. It takes just seconds. With Newsmax Plus, you can watch our great shows anytime. Go to NewsmaxPlus.com and start your free trial. That's NewsmaxPlus.com. Make the switch to Newsmax today.
What? The Mark Levin Show is on the air.
I am ready to start the show.
Spooked by Trump, Putin, Europe rushes to rearm. They had a meeting in Europe the other day with most of the European nations. They're going to significantly increase defense spending. I believe that's a good thing, don't you? AP, Poland and Baltic nations welcome Macron's nuclear deterrent proposal. Now, Macron's a lot of talk. We'll see if he follows through. His proposal is to put nuclear weapons in Poland and the Baltic nations. We shall see if that happens. I like it all. We need the mineral deal. That would be fantastic. Europe will muscle up. Muscle up big. That's long overdue. And Mr. Nuclear Weapons, Putin, who has more nuclear warheads than any country on the face of the earth, including us, and they're modernized, and most of ours are not. Well, Poland and the Baltic nations, that's what he's eyeballing. That's what he has said in the past he really wants. Cut through Ukraine to Poland and the Baltic nations. Might be a little... During periods of economic uncertainty, gold should be the safe haven you're looking for. Unlike stocks or bonds, it's a physical asset that gives investors peace of mind. Gold has been a valued investment for thousands of years. It's why I put my own money into things like gold with Advantage Gold, because I believe in diversification. Call 800-900-8000. Join me in this investment strategy. Folks, when the stock market has its ups and downs, gold remains a rock-solid asset. It's not just a hedge. It can be a proven safe haven for your hard-earned money. If you're looking to help secure your financial future, now's the time to diversify, to add gold to your portfolio. Don't wait until it's too late. Call my friends at Advantage Gold today. They're the experts I trust, and they'll walk you through everything, step by step. Call 800-900-8000 right now. Take steps to control your future. That's 800-900-8000. Tell them Mark Levin sent you. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
It's time for Puxico Indians basketball on today's Talk 93.3 FM and 9:30 AM KWOC and on Shuffle 92.9. Streaming live on KWOC.com and Shuffle929.com.
Working it around the timeline. Parsley wide open and goes inside and scores. Boy, Parsley with the floater there. It's now 7-5. Burchard going up high off the glass. He's got 8 points. It is now a 10-7 ball game. All right, Puxico fans, you wanted it, you got it. Your team is still a-dancing. A 3-ball by Drake Armstrong. Well, I tell you what a game tonight. Your Indians are moving on to the Elite Eight.
Let's get things started with the pregame show. Let's go courtside. Here's Frankie Castile.
And good evening. Welcome now to South Iron High School. I'm Frankie Castile on the call tonight, and we are live on multiple platforms. Today's Talk KWOC, Shuffle 92.9, and of course streaming online at shuffle929.com. Also, we are live on mshsaa TV. Joining us right now to begin the pregame show, it is the head coach of the South Iron Panthers. He is Coach Dusty Dinkins. And Coach, first off, thank you again for allowing us to have access to your gym for a high-quality basketball game between the Indians and your Panthers. First and foremost, tell me how your team is feeling for another opportunity at the Final Four.
Well, I think we're in a really good spot as far as mentally and physically. We're very fortunate that Gage Daggett, a starting guard of ours, kind of tweaked a knee, I don't know if he hyperextended it, sprained it or whatever, a little bit on the district championship game Friday, did not get to play against Hayti, and his knee really responded well over the last couple days, and he's good to go, so we're excited about that.
You know, you guys have had so much adversity here this season, Coach. A lot of loss, but man, your team has risen to the occasion, and they are another good team, a top 5 team in Class 2. I guess my first question is, how was you guys able to handle this season with so much going on?
Well, just a lot of resolve in our guys and just trying to keep minds, coming together and understanding that, that the athletic experience in high school should be about building our young people to be able to handle challenges as adults. And we talk to them all the time about adversity and how we need to handle those and just kind of understanding that's part of the life process. And these guys have done a great job of responding to that.
I know watching your fans come in, they are excited, they are pumped up, and this crowd tonight, it's going to be rocking. So I guess the question comes down to how critical will it be for your team early in this one to get your fans up and rising and keep the other fans maybe at a minimum here early in this one?
Well, postseason basketball, it's really important to kind of settle the nerves in the first few minutes. So, either team is wanting to get some shots to fall, to go down and just start breathing after that a little bit because, this is what you dream of as a young player, is playing in an atmosphere like this with a chance to go to the Final Four. So it's going to be a great night.
You guys have won so much here this season, Coach. The Arcadia Valley Thanksgiving Tournament, the Black River League tournament as well. Sawyer Huff scored 1,500 career points here this year. Also, Ty Harlow, his 1,000th. I mean, you guys are loaded top to bottom.
Yeah, we've got a good mix of kids. We've lost some kids. We had some move away before season that hasn't been talked about a lot, that we're going to be contributors. We've had one get hurt, just some other issues. But our roster isn't as deep as we thought it was going to be, but we have quality players at all positions, and we have some guys coming off the bench, a couple freshmen that have given us big minutes this last 8 or 10 game stretch.
What's it been like making that jump from Class 1 to Class 2?
Well, we knew it was going to be challenging and tough, and we're the smallest school in Class 2.
Right.
So one student over from being Class 1, we knew it was going to be a challenge. And then Class 2, Southeast Missouri is amazing. There's a lot of really great teams, and, we knew it was going to be tough to even get a chance to go to the Final Four, and no doubt it has been.
Absolutely. You guys are coming in averaging 62 points on offense, but defensively only allowing 49. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, we try to hang our hat on the defensive end of the court. These guys have really tried to do a good job of putting pieces in positions to defend and rebound. We still, we didn't rebound as well as we wanted to this year, but we just keep finding ways to win and very, I just think really highly of these guys. They just find new ways to win.
So in your mind, Coach, with about 24 minutes to go, we'll let you get back to your team to beat Puxico to move on to the Final Four coming up next week in Columbia. Give me your thoughts to the game. How do you guys win tonight and move on?
Well, Puxico's talented at every position offensively. I mean, they can really score in bunches, and if you let them get rolling, it gets real dangerous real fast. So, obviously, controlling the pace and controlling the flow would be ideal for us. But that's going to be a really tough challenge. These guys are veteran guys. They've been in a lot of big games. They're well coached, and we've got our hands full tonight. We honestly want to be in the game with 2 minutes to go and maybe have a chance.
On a side note, congratulations, by the way, winning 500 career wins this season. That was special as well.
Yes, it was. We won the 500th game was in the conference championship game, and that was at Lesterville High School. My father passed away in December 27th, and he actually started his career in counseling, and he was the assistant basketball coach at Lesterville in 1977 when they won a state championship. So kind of went it on that court where he was at one time. And that's real special, getting number 500 there. Unfortunately, he wasn't there with us.
Right. Well, congratulations nonetheless. Best of luck to you and your team going on tonight, Coach, and go out there and have a great ball game.
Okay, thanks for being here.
You betcha. Coach Dinkins joining us live with the South Iron Panthers, as his team is also one win away from that Final Four, and we'll see what happens coming up in about 23 minutes when the Puxico Indians take on the Panthers out of South Iron. It's going to be a great ball game. We are just so happy to be here tonight. We've got lots going on coming in tonight. Later on, we're about maybe 6 or 7 minutes away. Joining us on the air will be the head coach of the Puxico Indians. It'll be head coach Bryant Fernetti. He will join us coming up here a little bit later on. So make sure and stick around for that. Now, I do want to talk to you really quickly. We are live on a lot of platforms here. We're live on the radio. We are live also on YouTube and on Facebook. And when I say we're live on those two platforms, we are live on the audio stream only. I will tell you, I've gotten some messages already about the mshsaa TV platform. It is not us. We are on a hardwire Ethernet cable, so if you're watching it on mshsaa TV, I can assure you it is not our broadcast. We are on a hardwire, and we couldn't ask for a better setup, honestly, where we are here at South Iron. So we do apologize for any technical issues that you may be having, but I can assure you it is not coming from our end. So keep that in mind if you are watching us tonight on mshsaa TV. So looking at these two teams, and let's kind of look at what's going on and what we have going on. I tell you, one thing about these two teams that are going to be very unique is, as we see Puxico now, they are moving toward the locker room. So the next time that we see them, they'll be coming out, and then we will grab a head coach, Bryant Fernetti. He will join us on the program as well. But these two teams, one thing about these two teams, they know how to score. Each team coming in averaging over 60 points a ball game, but also defensively, they're only giving up in the 40s. I mean, that's incredible. Two top 5 teams at this late in the game. This game could have very well been for a state championship. I mean, these two teams are very good. Top 5 teams. When you're in the quarterfinals, that's what you want to see. You want to see teams of this caliber on both sides matching up. And let me tell you, this is really going to be something special. And I can't wait for this one to get going. By the way, I will tell you, I know going on tonight in Puxico at the high school there at the FEMA building, they've got a big watch party going on. They're going to be watching our broadcast. We'll be giving them some love pretty much all night long. So what we'll do is, coming up, we'll be talking to head coach Bryant Fernetti. Also coming up tonight, we're going to be doing a limited amount of commercials too, by the way. We're going to be doing a limited amount of commercials tonight on all of our stations, only because we want to make sure that we get the game in, and we want to make sure that we do not miss a single moment of the action. But with that being said, we are watching now. We are watching the South Iron Panthers now starting to go into their locker rooms as well. And with that being said, what we will do is we will go to a quick, let's say, 2-minute timeout here. We'll say 90-second timeout, actually. We will go to a 90-second break, and when we come back, we will have much more as we continue live here from South Iron High School. It is the Panthers and the Indians coming up. Tip-off is under 20 minutes away. Let's step away for 90 seconds and come right back. You're watching and listening to Puxico Indians basketball. We are live on the River Radio Sports Network.
If your late model car or light truck needs a part, Delta Auto Parts has been supplying quality pre-owned parts for many years. More than likely, they have the part you need. If not, they'll help you find it. Call today. Delta Auto Parts in Portageville. 800-392-0506. DeltaAutoparts.com.
Come on, Lucky, get in the car. Good boy. Oh, no. Lucky, you locked the car with the keys inside.
Crump Safe and Lock for 24-hour emergency service. Call 573-776-5007 or 325 East Pine in Poplar Bluff.
Barker's Towing by request.
Did you advise Barker's Towing by request?
10-4, that was Barker's Towing by request.
Make contact. Barker's Towing is en route. Their number is 573-785-7811.
You have a choice. Request Barker's Towing.
File with World and get a same-day tax advance loan of up to $7,000. World Finance has fast and easy filing options, direct debit funding, certified tax professionals, and refund assurance. Call or stop by World Finance in Poplar Bluff today.
When you shop at Mike's Guns, you'll find the largest selection of shotguns, rifles, handguns, and hard-to-find ammo in the area. But that's just the beginning. You'll also find a wide range of suppressors, scopes, magazines, and cleaning supplies for ammo enthusiasts. Mike's Guns also has a remarkable stock of ammunition, including the rare finds. Don't hesitate. Visit Mike's Guns today. We're open Tuesday through Saturday at 901 Peach Street, right across from Gamblin' Lumber in Poplar Bluff. Experience the best NFA selection. Shop local. Shop at Mike's Guns.
All right, so we are back here live in South Iron, 18 minutes away now until we tip off coming up between the Panthers and the Indians out of Puxico. Let's talk about South Iron a little bit here. We just got through talking to the head coach here, Dusty Dinkins, and let's talk about some of their season at this point. South Iron coming in at 23-4 going into this matchup. Their only losses so far this year were against Chadwick 57-53. They also lost to Potosi by 10, 54-44, and to Neelyville at 61-56, and losing to Festus earlier this season as well. As you heard Coach Dinkins say earlier, they have also played through some illnesses, some various injuries and loss. Obviously, as you heard Coach Dinkins tell us, he lost his father back in December, and of course our thoughts and prayers go out to him as well on that tragedy. So far this season, the Panthers, they won the Arcadia Valley Thanksgiving Tournament, even the Black River League tournament so far this year, and of course a couple of their star players hitting some big milestones this year as well. You had Sawyer Huff hitting 1,500 career points, and then, of course, Ty Harlow recently scoring his 1,000th career point as well. That's just a few of the accolades here so far for the Panthers out of South Iron. You look at common opponents here overall between the two schools. Each team has took on Chadwick earlier this year. South Iron losing by 4 points. Puxico, meanwhile, won by 4 points. You get the idea that this could be a very close ball game. And then Neelyville, Puxico winning by 9 points. And South Iron losing by 5. So those are the only two common opponents where one team has won and the other team has lost. We are 16 minutes away from the opening tip-off, and that means that coming up in just a mere matter of moments, we're going to be joined by the head coach of Puxico, Coach Bryant Fernetti. He will join us coming up in just a few moments as well. We'll get his thoughts on this big-time matchup. His team, they were here a season ago back in Poplar Bluff. It was a wild finish. Puxico coming up a little bit short. They are trying to rewrite the history books and punch their ticket into the Show Me Showdown, into the Final Four coming up next week live in Columbia. So we'll see coming up what their team is able to do if the boys in orange are able to punch through and get into the Final Four first time. Tim will let you go ahead and get the Indians. The cheerleaders are loading up right now. They are lining up, and here come the Puxico Indians, the fans on their feet. And they're going to be coming out. Here we go, led by Landon Burchard and Mason Parsley. That means we are 15 minutes away until the opening tip-off here tonight. I'll tell you this, I did not have my hat on when I came in the gym. The players realized it. They said, hey, where is the ball cap we gave you last week on Monday? And I said, it's on the table. I'm going to put it on. So I promised the team that I would wear the ball cap the remainder of the ball game just for this Puxico team. We're doing it for the boys in orange, and we are awaiting Coach Fernetti at any point in time. He'll be coming up here, and as soon as he comes up, we'll make sure to grab him for a quick word or two about this ever-important ball game coming up here tonight. And you can see the fans here from Puxico. They are fired up. They are wearing the orange and the black. It's going to be a great ball game, too, I got a feeling. We are at capacity here, really not much room anywhere. I have no idea how Tim was able to fit up in the stands. South Iron should be coming out here any minute. There's Coach Fernetti walking out of the tunnel as well. 14 minutes now until tip-off. I believe he is heading this direction now, and we'll stay. He's going to head this direction, so we'll stay with him, and we'll try to get him. Don't worry, Tim, about getting him on camera. I know we've got a ledge here that's blocking the coach, so we'll at least get his voice on the program. We can't help where they set us here. There's a ledge that's going to block his view. So now the Panther fans are on their feet now. South Iron about to walk out as well. With that being said, we're going to turn things over to the coach of the Puxico Indians. We'll get him on, Coach Bryant Fernetti, as he joins us live here on the pregame show. Tell you what, Coach, this is must-see basketball right here. Your team, first and foremost. How was your ride up from Puxico today?
Oh, it was pretty good. We went to Piedmont and up, so it wasn't too bad. That's about the best way to go without a bunch of hills and curves.
Not the way that I went. Tim liked me, by the way. But anyways, different story. So let's talk about your team. And you guys have owned this tournament to this point, 20-plus wins in every ball game. But South Iron, they will pose to you a new set of challenges here tonight.
Yeah, they got a tall, lanky team that can all, dribble, pass, and shoot. So it's, they're always going to be very well coached. And when you get to this point in the Elite Eight, you're going to have to beat the best teams in the state to move on. So, that's just what we're going to have to do tonight.
One of their starting forwards, Gage Daggett, hyperextended a knee, did not play in the championship game the other night. He will play tonight. So in your mind, how important will it be for your team to kind of test that theory a little bit on the knee to see if he is 100% or not?
Well, you want to try to go at people on defense a little bit, but, it looks like he's moving around pretty good. And, he's just another good player for us to have to try to guard. And like I said, they all dribble, pass, and shoot pretty well. We just got to try to make them do things that, maybe they're not their first option. That's going to be the goal anyway, and, hopefully we can do that.
The last few ball games, you guys have had that six-man crowd factor. Tonight it's going to be split down the middle.
Yeah.
So how do you take the crowd out of it early in this one for South Iron?
Oh, we just got to execute on offense, get good shots, and then on defense just rebound everything. That'll be, if you give any team 2-3 opportunities to score, it's going to make it tough on you. So hopefully we can, keep rebounding the ball well and getting stops on defense and just playing to our potential, really.
I had 4 of your guys stop me on my way up here and say, hey, where's the ball cap? So it's on tonight, the rest of the night, Coach. So let me ask you, starting 5, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm assuming you're going to go with same 5.
Oh, yeah, same 5, and I think they're ready to go. We got our matchups figured out. They've done a pretty good job of preparing this week, and, we just got to go do it now. We just got to leave it on the floor.
2 last questions. What did you guys work on between Monday and last night to get ready for South Iron in this environment?
Well, we just, try to work on, matchups and try to know what the other players are wanting to try to do and maybe try to force them to do some other stuff. And then, offensively, they're most likely going to play matchup zone on defense, and we just tried to work on our zone offense and different looks against that.
By the way, on a side note, a lot of folks right now in the FEMA building back in Puxico, the big watch party. What do you want to say to them, Coach? They're watching right now.
Well, hopefully we put on a good show and we can make the town proud and come home and get ready to go to Columbia. That's the goal.
Well, let's do it to knock off the number 5 team in the state, Coach. Put your thinking cap on. What is the game plan? How do you do it tonight?
We just got to make it tough on them defensively. We don't want to let Huff get going. Just make him work for his stuff, and then, shot goes up, we got to rebound it, and we got to contest all their jump shots. They're going to have some guys that can shoot it, so we just got to do a good job of contesting threes and rebounding the ball. And when we play good defense, we're able to get out in transition, so hopefully we can do those types of things tonight.
All right, Coach, best of luck to you. Go get them. We'll see you guys afterwards.
Thank you.
You betcha. Head coach Brian Fernetti joining us live from the Puxico Indians. We are under 10 minutes away until we tip off here tonight between the Indians and the Panthers. This one is going to be a really good matchup. Let's go ahead now and get into our starting lineups here tonight. Let's start with the home team on the scoreboard. They are the Panthers out of South Iron. They are coming in at 23-4 this season. They're being coached by Dusty Dinkins, 23 seasons as the head basketball coach. His overall record 509-115. That's an impressive record. His winning percentage 816. The other assistant coaches are Jared Middleton and Delbert Jackson. By the way, did you know South Iron, they have won 7 consecutive district championships. Oh, by the way, they also did a three-peat in the state championship run as well, starting back in 2000 and ending in 2022. Before that, they won it 3 straight years in a row, so they know what it takes to get things done. The Panthers are coming in averaging 62 points on offense, giving up 49 points on defense. Here's who we believe will be the first off the bench here tonight for the Panthers out of South Iron. A 6'6 junior forward, number 5, Brady Crum. A 6'3 freshman forward, number 24, Kaysen Chilton. And a 5'7 senior guard, number 25, Matt Jackson. That's who we believe will be the first off the bench here tonight for the Panthers out of South Iron. A starting 5. They've got a very, very good group of kids on this starting 5 roster. We're talking 3 seniors and a couple of juniors. Number 0, Ty Harlow. He is a 5'9 senior guard. Number 2, Sawyer Huff, a 6'2 senior guard. Number 10, Gage Daggett. He is a 6'3 junior forward. Also number 15, Jack Henson, a 5'11 senior guard. And number 23, Wyatt Funk. He is a 6'1 junior guard. That's who we believe will be the starting 5 for the Panthers out of South Iron. And now looking over at the Puxico Indians, here we go. They are coming in. They are ranked number 4 in the state of Missouri. They are 26-3 this year. By the way, their away record this year, because even though it's technically a neutral site, not tonight. We are live in South Iron, so it's going to be hostile environment. It is an away environment. They are 8-1 so far this year. 69 points on offense, giving up 46 points on defense are the Indians. They're being coached by Brian Fernetti. He is in his 4th season with a record of 79 wins and 30 losses, a winning percentage of .725. The assistant coaches, by the way, they are Jimmy Davis and Aaron Thurston. Let's go ahead now and talk about the first off the bench here tonight for the Puxico Indians. It'll be a 6' senior guard, number 21, Jarrett Powell, a 5'8 junior guard, number 24, Carson Long, and a 5'10 junior guard, number 50, Mikey Dry. That'll be the first off the bench here tonight. Other players you might see down the line tonight is a 6'2", a sophomore forward, number 5, Colton Glazier, a 5'10 junior guard, number 11, Sam Payne, 5'7 freshman guard, number 12, Colton Stroud, a 5'8 junior guard, number 14, Aiden Owens, a 5'7 junior guard, number 30, Dusty Daniel, and a 6'5 freshman forward, number 33, Drake Armstrong, and a 6'1 senior guard, number 44, Carson Ward. Now the starting 5. We're not changing a single thing from the last few ball games. It will end up being 3 juniors, or make that 2 juniors, and 3 seniors here tonight. Number 1, Landon Burchard. He is a 5'10 junior guard. Number 13, Mason Parsley, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 25, Kaysen Long, a 6'2 senior forward. Number 34, Jet Hancock, a 6' junior guard. And number 35, Skylar Zimmerman. He is a 6'4 senior forward. Those are the starting 5 and the first off the bench here tonight for the Indians of Puxico, as well as the Panthers out of South Iron. So there you have it. That is what you need to know here tonight as we get ready to bring you some exciting basketball action coming up. Let's do this. Let's step away. Our final 90-second timeout of the pregame, rather. And when we come back, we will have the national anthem. We will actually introduce our starting lineups, and then it is tip-off time. It is the Indians. It is the Panthers. We are live at South Iron High School. A trip to the Final Four is on the line. We're back in 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to exclusive coverage. It is Puxico Indian basketball. It is on the River Radio Sports Network. It is presented by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners.
I keep pushing my chair closer to the TV.
Glare makes it hard for me to drive at night.
I can barely read small print.
Are cataracts impairing your vision? Cataracts are a natural part of aging, and everyone gets them at some point. If your vision isn't as clear as it should be, call Brad Stuckenschneider of Eye Care Specialists at 686-5579. 686-5579.
Eye Care Specialists, caring for the needs of your special eyes.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? If so, this message is for you. Briggs & Stratton is moving forward fast, and they want you to be part of it. In the upcoming months, they're adding 180 positions to the manufacturing team. Now is the perfect time to join in with Briggs' competitive pay, ranging from $18 to $27.50 per hour for manufacturing technicians. Your skills will be rewarded, but that's not all. Enjoy great benefits like vacation after just 90 days, and no waiting period for holiday pay. If you have mechanical, electrical, or maintenance experience, this is your chance to shine. Join a company that values your expertise and invests in your future. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today by visiting careers.basco.com. Your future is waiting. Don't miss out. That's careers.basco.com. Briggs & Stratton is an equal opportunity employer. Join us and grow your career today.
Under 2.5 minutes now until we get ready for the tip-off here tonight. Once again, a big shout-out to the watch party at the FEMA building there in Puxico. I've seen pictures of this. This is amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for tuning in to Indian Basketball Live across our River Radio Sports Network. Want to give a big shout-out real quickly to all of our sponsors that are making all this possible. Without them, we would not be here tonight. They include Ozark Legacy Insurance, also Ken's Truck and Trailers, Plaker Crop Consulting, and Ben Campbell Skid Steer LLC, Crab & Company, Puxico Nursing and Rehab, Comfort Kings, also Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, First Midwest Bank, Shelter Insurance, Mark Kreisel, also Maverick Glass, Southeast Co-op, and being brought to you by Tanner Masonry, Westwood Billards, Holloway Lumber, Hemby Pump Service, Cobb Junction Gazette, Express Collision, Munchin Pump, also being brought to you by Judy's Pick-a-Shack, Taylor's Heating and Cooling LLC, Trifoam LLC, Taylor's Pet Grooming LLC, J.W. Mattingly with Aflac Insurance, Ryan Franklin Custom Application, Jayco Apparel and Promotions, Cousins Bar and Grill, Brock Williams Shelter Insurance, also being brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Grab and Go, Larry Hillis Dodge and Poplar Bluff, Holloway Distributing, and Advance Assisted Living. All of our sponsors here tonight to bring you Puxico Indians basketball. All right, that is it. Buzzer sounds. We are under a minute away. We are about to get this thing underway. Man, I'm so excited. Can't wait to get this going. Thank you so much to the Puxico sponsors and the Puxico community for giving us your trust to be here tonight to bring you this exciting matchup. And we're about to go down courtside here momentarily for the national anthem, and then we will come back with our starting lineups.
Dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
National anthem here tonight at South Iron High School. Impressive to say the least. We are just moments away now from the opening tip-off here tonight between the Panthers and the Indians. And man, listen to this crowd erupting here tonight. Doing some housekeeping notes here right now before we get started. Tell you what, this one's going to be a good one here all way around. The two top 5 teams about to do battle coming up here tonight with a trip to the Final Four on the line. Really good officials here tonight as well. We'll mention them here in just a moment. And now the starting lineups for the Puxico Indians. Up first, he is a 5'10 junior, number 1, Landon Burchard. Also a 5'8 senior, number 13, Mason Parsley. Best hair in Southeast Missouri, 6'2 senior, 25, Kaysen Long. A 6-foot junior, number 34, Jet Hancock. And a 6'4 senior, number 35, Skylar Zimmerman. Remember, Bryant Fernetti, the head coach. Here is the starting lineups now for the Panthers of South Iron. They're being coached by Dusty Jenkins, 5'9 senior, or make that a 6'3 junior, rather, number 10, Gage Daggett. There is a 6'1 junior, number 23, Wyatt Funk. A 5'11 senior, number 15, Jack Henson. A 5'9 senior, number 0, Ty Harlow. And a 6'2 senior, number 2, Sawyer Huff. So there you go. Those are the starting 5 here tonight. See Jim Vaughn on one of the officials, also Pat Sarda as well. There is one more thing to get done here tonight, and that is the tip-off. Skylar Zimmerman, Sawyer Huff, are you ready? We are live on KWOC Shuffle 92.9. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hucks is in the camera. All right, Tim, let's get it going. We are live on mshsaa TV. The whistle sounds, and let's get it on. It'll be controlled. Going to be taken away by Landon Burchard right off the bat. The Indians are wearing their black jerseys, by the way. They are the away team wearing their black jerseys, orange trim. Big jumper there by Skylar Zimmerman, and we are off and running. Puxico leading it by 2 in the early going. Ty Harlow crosses half court. He'll get it over to Daggett. Now back over to Harlow. Oh, good shovel pass inside, and a turnover. Jack Henson losing it going out of bounds. Boy, Puxico, at least in the first 31 seconds, are coming in, and man, their confidence level after Zimmerman hits that big jumper to begin the ball game, pretty impressive. And we're going to get a whistle here, and I believe we've got something on the court. Going to be something on the shoe of Kaysen Long. Good job there by the official with a quick stoppage of play here. A lot of folks are watching us right now on Facebook as well and on YouTube, and now we're going to get another stoppage of play. 7:21 to play in the opening quarter. 2-0 Puxico. Our ball game being brought to you by Ken's Truck and Trailer and Sales in Poplar Bluff. Ken buys and sells big trucks. Also Peterbilt, Kenworth, Freightliners, Day Cab, and Sleeper Trucks. Give him a call if you need it. Ken Lunsford can find it, 573-776-5334. It is Ken's Truck and Trailers in Poplar Bluff. Burchard now. Long pass over to Hancock. Back outside to Long. Long trying to get some separation. Good defense by Harlow. They work it around to Hancock now. Going inside to Zimmerman. Zimmerman double teamed out of bounds. Good job by Henson. Henson knocks it away, and it will stay with the Indians. Darren Thurston tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Three-pointer is no good by Parsley. I tell you what, coming out of nowhere, Sawyer Huff with a huge rebound. By the way, they're wearing their white jerseys with the maroon trim, the maroon numbering. Huff is going to be called turnover on the Panthers. 6:45 to go here in the opening frame. Here comes Burchard and the Indians coming right toward us here. I'm on the stage. They're going from left to right on your radio dial and your TV screen. Long will dribble back out near midcourt. He'll reset the offense. 6:29 to play first quarter. Puxico leads by 2. Burchard is going to have it ripped away. Good defense by Wyatt Funk. It'll stay with the Indians. That was a great job defensively there by the South Iron Panthers. Oh, good move inside and a foul as Zimmerman was going to go up for the bucket. Wyatt Funk is going to be called for the personal foul. And they're going to say he was not in the act of shooting, therefore will inbound right here in front of us. Parsley now going to inbound, 6:23 to play. Long pass to Burchard for the three. It's no good. Oh, good rebound. Good rebound by Jed Hancock. He goes up and he will draw the foul. Boy, excellent rebounding by the Indians. Hancock will go to the free throw line for 2, and that'll be a foul coming up on Jack Henson. That'll be his first, team foul number 2. Hancock, first free throw. You better believe it. Going to the bench now for South Iron. Coming in, Kaysen Chilton. Coming out is Jack Henson. Hancock going up for a second free throw. It is on the way. It's up. It's good. Boy, free throws could be a huge thing tonight as well. Huff now going to cross half court, and we're going to get a foul here, I believe, by Long. Too much contact there. It is going to be on Long. That'll be his first, team foul number 1. Good call by the officials. 6:13 to play in the opening frame. Puxico leading by 4. Good shovel pass taken away by Long. And now Burchard going to slow it up a little bit. Burchard outside to Parsley for 3. It's money. Or make that Hancock rather. Hancock with a big 3. And now Puxico leading it here 7-0 early on. Boy, Hancock got wide open on that last shot attempt. Another big steal by Long. Daggett turns it over. Long in transition, no good. Another big rebound by Hancock. Burchard's shot is no good. Ball's tipped around. It'll be taken by Huff. And Huff gets it across the court to Daggett. Daggett for 3. Boy, that's a big-time jumper right there for Mr. Daggett. Did not play in the last game. 7-3 now the score. This one could go back and forth all night. Long. Back to Burchard at top of the key. Burchard now gives it up to Parsley. Good shovel pass to Hancock. To Zimmerman. Zimmerman goes up and scores it for the easy deuce. 4:53 to go at 9-3 now. The Indians lead by 6. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up. It's going to be on the Indians. Believe it's going to be on Parsley. Be the second team foul. It will be on Parsley. Going to be his first. And now we're going to see coming in, it'll be Brady Crum. He will replace Wyatt Funk. Brady Crum is a 6'6" junior. He will come in the ball game now. 9-3 the score, 4:42 to play here in the first quarter of play. Remember what's on the line. A trip to the Show Me Showdown. Long two-pointer is no good by Daggett, rebounded by Long. Burchard, great kid, great attitude, high basketball IQ. Burchard now picked up by Harlow. Burchard trying to go inside. There's the Euro step, a big block there by Chilton. So Daggett now gives it off to Harlow. Back to Crum, who just checked in a moment ago. Daggett, obviously they want to go to Daggett or they want to go to Harlow. That's the option 1 and 2 right now. Crum now looking to pass to Huff. Huff now dribbling, spin around move. He draws contact and a foul going to be called. Believe this one is going to be on Hancock, I believe. And if it is on Hancock, it is. It'll be his first team foul, number 3. On the free throw line is Sawyer Huff. Our ball game is presented by our good friends at Crab & Company, located on Highway T. It is 9-4 now. And we're going to see back in the ball game, we'll see Daggett taking a seat for South Iron. Jason and Cindy grew up working at the family-owned Fisherman's Net. They serve up some great best hand-cut steaks, seafood, and hickory smoked barbecue. Open through the season, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It is 9-5 now. Big steal there. Big steal. 9-5 the score. Three-pointer on the outside is good for Ty Harlow. And all of a sudden now it's 9-8. That's one thing that you don't want to get into is a three-point shooting contest. These two teams are very good from the three-point line. Henson checked back in a moment ago. Hancock is going to be fouled. I believe this one by Sawyer Huff. And that'll be his first personal foul, team foul number 3. They will inbound it right in front of us. Stacy Lawrence is tuning in from Brosley. One of our great sponsors with the Tri-Foam LLC. Glad to have you alongside. Carson, or make that Kaysen Long off the glass, scores at home. It is now 11-8. 3-point ball game once again. Harlow, the Panthers crowd definitely into it. A big steal by Burchard. Here comes Burchard and ripped away by Harlow, and that'll be a foul. The crowd, half the crowd likes it, the other half does not. 2 free throws coming up now for Burchard, who has not scored in this game yet. Puxico Nursing and Rehab Center is a proud supporter of Puxico basketball. If you're looking for compassionate home-like care, as Burchard makes the first free throw. Come visit Puxico Nursing and Rehab Center for the experience and difference that genuine care makes. Taking a seat is going to be Sawyer Huff. For the time being, Burchard, second free throw. It is up and it's good. It is now 13-8 now the score. Burchard getting his first 2 points of the contest so far. Back in the ball game for South Iron is Wyatt Funk. Pull-up jumper is off balance shot. Ty Harlow drains it. It is now 13-10. Well, I tell you what, that was a nice jumper there by that young man, Burchard. 13-10, your score. Puxico leads by 3. Hancock, long pass over to Burchard. Thought about taking a 3, now gets it back over to Hancock. Jarrett Powell, who checks in a moment ago. He checks in for the Puxico Indians. Jarrett Powell, by the way, he is a 6-foot senior. And we're going to see a couple of players coming out for South Iron. Jack Henson and Ty Harlow. Back in the ball game is Gage Daggett. Also back in the ball game as well is Sawyer Huff. A big steal, and he saves it briefly. It's going to go out of bounds. Man, good defense all the way around by the South Iron Panthers. That was really good defense. 2:08 to go here in the first quarter of play. Puxico now inbounding it. Zimmerman, long two-pointer. It is no good. And the rebound is going to be taken by the Panthers, and a foul. Foul going to be called on Long rather. So Kason Long with his second personal foul. 2 minutes to go here in quarter number one. It is a 13-10 score. Off-balance shot, but that's a nice one by Sawyer Huff. Saw that one go down the moment it left his hands. 13-12 now the score. Puxico leads by 1. Zimmerman for the three. It's good! Zimmerman, a big three ball. He's got 7 points here in the ball game. It is now 16-12. Three-pointer by Daggett is no good. Boy, a big rebound by Crum, and the second opportunity is good. So Crum with the offensive rebound and the score. 16-14 to score. Boy, these two teams are going to go back and forth. Powell now, bounce pass over to Burchard. Burchard 2 points so far. Now Parsley. Long is on the bench right now because of foul trouble the rest of the quarter. Zimmerman again from downtown. This one is no good. Hancock, how did he come away with the rebound? Three ball. You better believe it. Hancock with 8 points on the night. 19-14. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. And there's a big turnover. Hancock comes away with it. Burchard now. Thought about taking a three. Now going inside. It's going to be batted away. And a big steal by Funk on the other end. Harlow will make that. Sawyer Huff rather goes up for the deuce. 22 seconds, a three-point game again. Boy, how can you not be impressed by either one of these teams? Both of them laying it on the line tonight. Going to dump it off to Zimmerman. Now over to Parsley. Burchard now, he's got the rock, and he'll take a three. This one is no good. Hancock came away with the rebound, but could not get a shot off, and we played one. It is a three-point ball game. 19-16 is your score. My goodness, what a game so far. Our ball game here tonight, it's all being brought to you by our good friends over at Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. If you find yourself in need of a tow, call Barker's Towing and Automotive. They provide 24/7 towing, emergency recovery, roadside assistance, and so much more. 573-785-7811. Barker's by request. And being brought to you by Plaker Crop Consulting and Ben Campbell Skid Steer LLC. They are proud to cheer on the Puxico Indians all the way to the Final Four. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork have gotten you this far, and you know they'll keep pushing for that championship. Go Indians, they're behind you all the way. Want to give a big shout out to the watch party going on right now in the FEMA building back in Puxico. Your Indians up by 3 as we begin the second quarter. It'll be a South Iron basketball, and we are underway here in the second quarter. Ty Harlow now. He'll dump it off to Sawyer Huff. Gets a little bit, he misses the shot there. Powell on the rebound. On the other end, Parsley goes up and banks it in. So Parsley with his first bucket of the ball game, and now it is a 21-16 ball game. Gage Daggett now, he'll get it back over to Sawyer Huff. Huff now over to Daggett in the corner for the three. It's no good. Big rebound by Parsley. Parsley with a huge rebound there. Hancock wants a three. Give him a three. Hancock with a huge jumper. And that brings everybody from the Puxico side on their feet. Timeout called by Coach Dinkins. It is a 24-16 score as Hancock was able to bury a three-pointer. Our timeouts, by the way, being brought to you by Comfort Kings of Southeast Missouri. They've got you covered with reliable heating and cooling solutions. Whether you're a single-room unit or a whole house system, it is Comfort Kings at 573-625-9583. Timeout called by the Panthers. They've got 4 timeouts left. It is 24-16 the score. 7:14 to play here in the first half. That was a big jumper by Hancock. Already 11 points here on the night. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up away from the ball. I believe it's on Huff, I believe. We'll see who they call that one on officially. It is going to be on Huff. Be a turnover on the Panthers, and it's going to go right back over to the Indians. So now here comes Puxico as they bring the ball down the court. Checking in at Kason Chilton, also Brady Crum for the Panthers. Oh, what a block. What a block there as Zimmerman was going up for the shot by Sawyer Huff. 6:51 to play here in the first half. So far here in the ballgame, the Panthers shooting 60% so far, 6 out of 10. Puxico 8 of 17, 47%, but they lead by 8. It is their biggest margin of the night. Hancock back over to Parsley. Parsley now in the corner, gives it back to Hancock. Now dumps it off to Zimmerman. His shot is good. Boy, that's a natural-born shooter right there. The nice floater. Zimmerman with 9 points. Him and Hancock with 20 points between the two of them. It is a 10-point game, 26-16. Right now, the Indians are laser-focused right now. They are focused. Ty Harlow gets a little bit of space, dumps it off, and ball's going to be taken away by Landon Burchard. Burchard over to Parsley. Now back to Hancock for 3. It's going to be short this time. Hancock got his own rebound. And now they'll replay it once again. Parsley for a 3. This one's money. Parsley with a big 3. Burchard has set him up nicely. Timeout called on the floor. It is a timeout, South Iron, 30-second timeout. And just like that, Puxico now leads this ball game by 13 points. Comfort Kings of Southeast Missouri are proud supporters of Puxico Indians basketball. Also a big shout out to Mark Kreisel, Shelter Insurance. A proud supporter of the game, Mark is here to help you find the right coverage for your family, home, and vehicle at the best price. Reach out today with that peace of mind. And Express Collision. At Express Collision in Dexter, we believe that you, the vehicle owner, are the customer, not the insurance company. Visit them today. Give them a call, 573-614-7487. It is Express Collision in Dexter, a proud supporter of Puxico Indians basketball. So now on the timeout here as Harlow is going to dump it off inside, and there's a turnover, a little miscommunication there. And for the Panthers, we're going to see Kason Chilton coming out of the ball game. And Wyatt Funk is going to check her right back in. 29-16 is your score. Hancock dumps it off to Parsley. Parsley, a little bit of separation. Zimmerman from downtown. This one is no good. Boy, Hancock again swoops in for the loose ball rebound. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Powell and Funk gets tied up. It's going to be a foul on Funk. Powell went for the loose ball rebound. That'll be his second personal as well. Coming back in, Jack Henson for Wyatt Funk. 29-16 the score, 5:30 left here in the first. Burchard now gets a little bit of separation. His shot is no good off the backboard, rebounded by Henson. 5:19 to play here in the first half. Good defensive pressure by Burchard. That was textbook there, making him force a pass to Daggett. Ty Harlow with 5 points here in the ballgame so far. Henson just checked back in. Daggett lost it going out of bounds. And another unforced turnover. Daggett was going to go up for an easy layup. And now we're going to see back in the ballgame Wyatt Funk. He'll come in for Daggett. Remember, Daggett had the hyperextended knee, so I'm not sure if he's 100% or not, but he looks like he is. So now Jarrett Powell still in the ball game for long. Hancock, he is playing like money tonight. Off balance two-pointer. This one is no good. I like the shot taken. Huff, though, with the rebound. Hancock not called for the foul. The three ball is no good. Ball's going to be batted around as Harlow could not make the shot. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Puxico Indians. .432 to go here in the first half. 29-16 the score. Let's hear you, Indians fans. Your team is up by 13 here in the first half. A long way to go, though, in this one. Hancock back over to Parsley. Parsley thought about going baseline, and now back to Burchard. Tell you what, South Iron not letting anything open up in the paint. Parsley, long three. This one's going to be short. Hancock somehow comes in, thought he was going to save it. It'll be a rebound by the Panthers. Huff now going inside. Hit shot is good with the left hand. That's a big shot there for that young man. 8 points on the night. So far, that's the first 2 points of the quarter by South Iron. Up until that point, it has been a 10-0 run by Puxico. Big crowd tonight watching on Misha TV and on Facebook and YouTube and listening on the radio. Hancock over to Parsley. Gives it up to Hancock. Hancock back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, boy, I tell you what, South Iron. Zimmerman throws it away. I was just going to say, South Iron, right now, they are really having a field day inside the paint. They're not letting anything go by. 3:17 to play here in the first half. 29-18 the score. Crum now inside near the elbow trying to find some help. He's having all kinds of trouble. It's going to be taken away by Hancock, and now we're going to get a foul on the other end. See who they call that one on. Daggett's going to come back in. It's going to be on Funk. So Funk has 3 fouls already here in the first half. He will go to the bench for the time being. Chilton and Daggett will return for Coach Dinkins. Powell now back over to Parsley. Parsley top of the key, dumps it back over to Burchard. Now Hancock in the corner for 3, rattles home. 14 points for the young man. Hancock, a 6-foot junior. He's got 14 big ones in this one. And a whistle and a foul coming up on Zimmerman. A good sportsmanship there by Zimmerman. Daggett will shoot a couple of free throws coming up. By the way, our ball game presented by Maverick Glass in Poplar Bluff, the leading glass company for over 30 years. From wind chills to custom showers, they do it all when it comes to glass. They are located on West Pine in Poplar Bluff. It is Maverick Glass in Poplar Bluff. 32-19 the score. Also, Southeast Co-op in Puxico, a local business dedicated to supporting the farming community. Coming in for South Iron, Henson will take a seat. Drazik Dinkins will come in the ball game. He is a 5'11 freshman. They offer a range of agriculture services and products. It is a Southeast Co-op, a proud supporter of Indian basketball. 32-20 now the score, 12-point game. Hancock with the bounce pass. Going inside. Oh, good kick out to Burchard. As Long checks in. 3 ball. This one is no good. And we're going to get a... Tell you what, Long thought he had that 3 ball there for a second. Harlow now across half court, 32-20. It is a 12-point game. 2 minutes now to play here in the first half. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Daggett on the jumper in the wing. He's got 7. He's got 7 points. It is back to within 10. Jarrett Powell is going to check in. A turnover on Carson Long. And now we're going to see Long go to the bench. Back in is going to be Jarrett Powell. Timeout called by the Indians. It is a Comfort Kings timeout. It is the first timeout called by the Indians in the ball game. Comfort Kings of Southeast Missouri, a proud supporter of Indian basketball. Also, our broadcast being brought to you by Munchin Pump. When the competition heats up, who fuels your drive? It is Munchin Pump. Power up with delicious food, ice cold drinks, and the best prices and selection around. Truly a one-stop shop, locally owned and operated. It is Munchin Pump. Also by Tanner Masonry, specializes in quality brick, block, and stonework. A proud supporter of Puxico Indians basketball. They're committed to providing top-notch masonry services with craftsmanship that you can trust. 1:36 to go here before halftime. 10-point game. Dinkins now back over to Ty Harlow with 5 points in the contest so far. 1:24 to go here before halftime. Getting it back over to Daggett. Daggett, no look pass. Daggett now is going to lose it for a moment and still going to lose it. Burchard comes away with a big steal. Burchard off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded by Daggett. And now Daggett will cross half court, picked up by Parsley. Parsley rips it away. Back-to-back turnovers and a big block. A big block by Huff. Another one. And now the ball is on the floor. Now that is defense at its best. That is defense at its best. Back-to-back blocks there by the Panthers. Boy, that was good. That was impressive all the way around. Funk, Sawyer Huff is going to come out. So now Puxico on the inbound. Hancock, another big three. He's got 17 points. Hancock on the inbound. 35-22. Burchard this time got a hand on it as Harlow. Zimmerman comes up with the rebound. Parsley inside the paint, outside. Now Hancock, another long three. This one is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched. It's going to be touched by Zimmerman. And it's going to stay with the Panthers. Jack Henson coming in the ball game, as is Brady Crum. Drazik Dinkins also coming out will be, I believe, Kaysen Chilton. 24 seconds, all that remains. What a ball game it's been. Tell you what, this South Iron team, they're no joke. They are good. They are fun to watch. Ten seconds to play here before halftime. Going up, the shot is no good. Big rebound. Here comes Burchard at the buzzer. It is no good. Well, we've got one half in the books. It is a 10-point ball game. I tell you what, this game, this is far from over. These two teams, they know each other very, very well, and I believe they've been studying each other for a long time. And I got a feeling coming up here as we get ready for the half, both teams are going to make some adjustments coming up. I have no doubt in my mind on that one. They are going to make some adjustments, and they will be ready for each other coming up here as we get back from or get to halftime. What we'll do is we will step away for a quick timeout, and what we'll do is when we come back, we will have your halftime report. It's all being brought to you by First Midwest Bank. We're back in 34 seconds. You're watching and listening to Puxico basketball. It is the River Radio Sports Network. It is presented by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners.
It's now time for the First Midwest Bank Halftime Report on today's Talk 93.3 FM at 9:30 a.m. KWOC and on Shuffle 92.9. First Midwest Bank is invested in the people who make up the communities we serve. First Midwest is here to help you plan your financial future. Stop by one of the First Midwest Bank locations or visit them at www.onemidwest.com. Member FDIC. Let's go back courtside. Here's Frankie Castile.
What a first half so far in the ball game. It is a 13-point game, 35-22. Let's go ahead and let's break it all down. What do you say? So much going on here in the first half of play. And I tell you, we've got ourselves a 13-point ball game going into halftime. So, in the first quarter, it was South Iron being outscored at 19-16, and then Puxico really turned on the pressure. They outscored South Iron 16-6 in the second quarter for a 13-point lead. South Iron is shooting 53% overall. They are 8 of 15 so far. A donation. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. 53%, 4 out of 4 on the free throw line, 2 out of 5 from behind the arc. And South Iron, a fan came up and gave me a donation, Tim. Not sure what that was about, but we'll figure that out later. Anyways, 14 turnovers for the Panthers, 3 assists, 4 block shots, and 2 steals. On the other side, Puxico, meanwhile, they are shooting 36%. However, they are shooting 7 of 19 from behind the arc at 37%. They are 4 out of 4 on the free throw line, being brought to you by Holloway Distributing. Also, they've got 10 assists in the first half, 12 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds, 9 steals, and 4 turnovers. Let's look at the scoring breakdown here in the first half by both teams. Right now, they are led in scoring by Sawyer Huff. He's got 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Also 7 by Gage Daggett. Daggett's got 2 rebounds so far in the first half. And then from there, 5 points by Ty Harlow. Harlow with 1 rebound in the first half so far. And then that is it so far. Oh, Brady Crum also with 2 points. He's got 1 assist and 1 rebound. Check out the scoring on the other side. And boy, Jet Hancock, 17 points in the first half, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and then from there it is 9 points by Skylar Zimmerman. He's got 2 rebounds so far in the ball game. 5 points by Mason Parsley, 2 assists, 1 rebound, and 2 points by Landon Burchard. 3 assists in the first half, and 2 points by Kaysen Long, who also has 1 rebound. By the way, Jarrett Powell, he's got 1 assist and 2 rebounds in the first half for the Puxico Indians. So that's where we are right now when it comes to the overall scoring. But I got to tell you, so far it has been just a 3-point onslaught by the Puxico Indians, and that's what they are known for. They love that 3 ball, and so far they've got the better end of the 3-point so far. But here's the deal. Keep in mind, Landon Burchard hasn't scored only 1 time in this ball game. He has only scored 2 points. I fully expect that's going to change coming up here as we get into the second half, as so far Burchard has yet to really get going. Something tells me he will get going coming up in a hurry coming up in the second half of play. So keep that in mind as we get ready for the second half. I tell you what, it has been a really good first half here for the Puxico Indians, but the question is, can they continue the mindset? If they can continue where they are right now, it should be a really good second half coming up. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to go to break real fast, and when we come back, we will have the second half on the way. Remember, our halftime has been brought to you by our good friends over at First Midwest Bank. We'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live coverage. It is the Class 2 quarterfinal. We're back in about 2 minutes live on the River Radio Sports Network. It is presented by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Whitworth's Gift Chest Jewelers is a family affair. I'm the owner, Steve Whitworth. My folks Guy and Evelyn were the founders. My son Matt is our manager, and his brother Andy is our goldsmith. As the only GIA-trained gemologist in the area, I can appraise your heirlooms and make sure they are properly cared for. Come to Whitworth's Gift Chest Jewelers and let our family take care of yours. You'll be amazed at what we have to offer. We're Whitworth's Gift Chest Jewelers, where Walmart Supercenter is next door to us in Poplar Bluff.
We are back here live in South Iron at halftime. Our ball game is being brought to you by Westwood Billiards. They are located at 2207 South Westwood Boulevard in Poplar Bluff. Offers a fun, relaxed atmosphere for pool lovers. Enjoy games like pool, darts, even cards with your new friends. Whether you're a casual player or a pro, it is the perfect spot for a great game. And by Holloway Lumber. Since 1948, Holloway Lumber in Puxico, they have been your go-to source for everything to build anything, from building materials to hardware for industrial and residential projects. They've got what you need to get the job done. It is Holloway Lumber, trusted for generations and built for you. Hemby Pump Service. Got water? If you're in need of reliable pump services, look no further than Hemby Pump Service, located in Puxico. Whether it's installation, repair, or maintenance, Adam Hemby is here to help. Call Adam today, 573-778-7450 for fast expert service. It is Hemby's Pump Service. We've got you covered. And by Cobb Junction Gazette. Joe Ferris with Cobb Junction Gazette wishes the Puxico Indians the best of luck in tonight's quarterfinal matchup against the South Iron Panthers. Judy's Pick-a-Shack. Looking for quality portable buildings? Judy's Pick-a-Shack is an authorized dealer for Dirksen Portable Buildings. Visit us at Ken's Truck and Trailers, 4351 Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff. Call 573-429-8422 for more information and to find that perfect building for you. Also a big shout out to Holloway Distributing, Larry Hillis Dodge, Grab and Go, also Nutrient Ag Solutions, and being brought to you by our good friends at Jayco Apparel and Promotions, and being brought to you by Ryan Franklin Custom Application, all proud supporters of this basketball game here tonight. So now we'll see Puxico about to come back out onto the floor. Jet Hancock, also Kaysen Long is going to come back out. Mason Parsley, Skylar Zimmerman, and Landon Burchard. It'll be the same starting five as we had to begin this ball game here tonight on both sides. Here we go now. They switch sides, and that means Puxico going away from us here this time around. They'll go right to left. South Iron coming right toward us. Here we go as we are underway in this second half of play. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks is on the camera tonight. So glad to have you alongside for this high-intensity basketball game tonight. Oh, baby, here we go. Shot is up and no good off the bat by Sawyer Huff. It's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by the Indians. It'll stay right here. It will stay right here with the South Iron Panthers. On the inbound, good job there by Funk now, going all the way near midcourt to get that loose ball there. So now the Panthers now give it up. Running floater off the backboard is no good by Henson. Rebounded by Zimmerman. Good job there by Zimmerman. He went up high for that rebound. On the other end, Hancock now. He's got a big game so far, 17 points. Burchard on the other end. Burchard looking for a little bit of separation. He's got 2 points here in the ball game so far. And that's all he's been able to get to this point. Long back over to Hancock. And you know Coach Dinkins said zone in on him. Goes up and there's a block. It's going to go out of bounds. And last touch there by the Puxico Indians. Good job there by Daggett to set himself up for that one. .6:37 to go here in the third quarter. No team has scored to this point. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Puxico Indians. Good job there by the Indians. So Puxico doing a good job defensively here. Going to give it up here as Zimmerman now guarding Henson. Good job there by Huff. Huff trying to keep it alive. Going up top. His shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. And last touched, I believe, by Henson. And we're going to see for the Panthers, Daggett coming out, as will Henson. Coming back in is Kaysen Chilton. Also back in is Brady Crum. Zimmerman looking to give his, going to throw it away, and are they going to say last touch? Are they going to say, yes, they're going to say last touch by the Panthers. The officials get together, and they determined the Panthers were the last team to touch that ball. Burchard now. Burchard gives it up. I should say that was Hancock. Gives it to Long. Long now back over to Parsley. Top of the key, gives it up to Hancock, and now Burchard for the three in the corner. It's no good. Boy, good rebound by Sawyer Huff. He had to go high for that one. Huff now gets a little bit of separation, and a foul coming up on Zimmerman. That'll be his second personal foul. So he's got 2 fouls now. Two fouls on Zimmerman. And now going to the free throw line is Sawyer Huff, and he knocks down the first free throw. Second one is on the way. It's up, and it is good. He's got 10 points here in the ball game. 5:29 to play here in this third quarter. Been a slow start so far for the Puxico Indians, but something tells me they're going to pick it up. Long now. Wide open shot for Hancock, and Hancock, it rattles out on him. Long with a big rebound, goes back up and scores at home. He's got 4 points. Boy, I thought that was going to fall. It looked like it was going to fall. It looked like it was going straight down. And we're going to get a whistle here. Going to be a foul on Jet Hancock, and that'll be number 2 on him. 2 fouls on him to this point. And we're going to get a backcourt violation. Turnover on Huff and the Panthers. So now Long going to inbound to Burchard. Burchard 4:45 to play here in the third quarter of play. Hancock again from downtown. It's money this time. He's got 20. Burchard set him up again. Timeout called, a Comfort Kings timeout. It is a full timeout, I believe. It is a full timeout. They've got 2 timeouts left. So, Comfort Kings of Southeast Missouri, 573-625-9583, bringing you our timeouts. Also being brought to you by Taylor's Heating and Cooling, LLC, for certified and licensed HVAC service and installation in Southeast Missouri. Trust Taylor's Heating and Cooling, LLC, for tailor-made comfort year-round. Call Taylor's Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of Puxico basketball and their cheerleaders. Call Parker at 573-270-8846 for all your heating and cooling needs. And brought to you by Taylor's Pet Grooming, LLC. Your pet is treated like family with Taylor's Pet Grooming. Owner and stylist Ricky Taylor offers expert grooming services to keep your furry friend looking and feeling great. Follow him on Facebook. It is Taylor Pet Grooming, is also a proud supporter of Puxico basketball and their cheerleaders. Following that timeout, that Comfort Kings timeout. So here we go now. The Indians. Shot is off the mark. It's no good. Good rebound. What a good rebound by Brady Crum. He's got 4 points now in the ball game. That was huge. Hancock again from downtown. This one is short, and Zimmerman comes away with the rebound. Zimmerman fighting for the rebound. And we're going to see Dinkins back in the ball game. That last foul was on Crum, his first. Coming out of the ball game is Funk. And Dinkins back in. Parsley now over to Long, and now Hancock in the corner. Hancock with 20 points. 3:52 to go. It is a 14-point game. Hancock thought about taking a 3. Parsley gives it up, and a big steal by Dinkins. And now Crum on the other end. Remember, they are Class 2 now. South Iron Class 1 all these years until this year. Good job there by Parsley as Huff misses the shot. Parsley gives it up to Burchard, and now back to Long. A wide open 3. Going to be short this time. Good rebound by Chilton. Parsley is going to be called for the foul. Got him on the wrist. I know the fans don't like it, but I tell you what, the official in great position to make that call. Parsley picks up his second personal. We're going to see Wyatt Funk back in the ball game. Also coming in is Henson. Dinkins will take a seat, as will Brady Crum. 3:17 to play here in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Huff is too strong this time. Big rebound, though, by Funk, and taken away by Burchard. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. I believe it's on Ty Harlow. So Ty Harlow is called for the foul. And we're going to see he will come out. Dinkins will come back in the ball game. No Holloway distributing free throws at this time around. On the other end, Long with the nice dish there by Parsley, and Long has 6 points. It is a 42-26 ball game now. 2:52 to go in the third quarter. Boy, Puxico, they are playing hard right now. They are in sync, no doubt about it. If you're Puxico, just got to put the pedal to the metal. Good job there by Burchard. Speaking of which, Burchard goes up and scores it in transition. Defense turns into offense. Dinkins now 44-26. And we're going to see coming out is Long. He will come out. Kaysen Long and Jarrett Powell on the other end. Crum will check back in the ball game. Checking out is Chilton. .2:18 to go. Huff now, one-on-one with Hancock. Gives it up to Henson in a big block. Burchard had a big block, and now a big rebound. Burchard on the other end. Gives it up. Hancock to Parsley. Zimmerman calling for it. Now Zimmerman goes up. He is harassed in the paint and still draws the contact. And he will shoot some free throws coming up. Some Holloway distributing free throws, I might add.
Not going to be a blowout, but it's still brutal.
Holloway distributing began for Terry and Debbie Holloway in 1981. That'll be a foul on Brady Crum with a single ban and shed full of inventory. Jarrett Powell is going to stay in the ball game. Daggett. Zimmerman knocks them both down. It is now 46-26, a 20-point game after he knocks down the Holloway distributing free throws. Nearly a turnover there. Zimmerman nearly had another big steal. Dinkins nearly lost it. Shot is off the mark. It's no good. Burchard a big rebound. Burchard gives it up, and the shot is no good. Parsley could not knock the shot down. Daggett on the rebound. He goes up. Ball goes straight in the air, and they're going to say it's last touched by Dinkins. Boy, I tell you what, this crowd is going nuts here. Kaysen Long is back in. Hancock will take a seat. Zimmerman will take a seat as well. Carson Long in the ball game. Burchard now goes up, and his shot is no good. Boy, look at Long. Look at Long down there. Kaysen Long, another big rebound with 1:06 to play here in the third. 1:06 left to play in the third quarter. Zimmerman, or I should say Long gives it up now to Kaysen Long as Powell on the inbound. It is a 22-point game. Boy, I bet that watch party at the FEMA building in Puxico right now is off the charts. I bet they're going crazy right now in Puxico. Three-pointer is no good. No foul called on the contact. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to the Indians. Mikey Dry also checks in the ball game for the Puxico Indians. Carson Long with it, gives it up. Long pass over to Kaysen Long, now to Landon Burchard rather. Burchard going to give it up now once again to Kaysen Long. 21 seconds and counting, and this quarter will come to an end. Puxico going to try to play for one shot. Burchard goes up, and his shot is money. 6 points. And now it is a 24-point game. 2 seconds. Huff goes up, and he'll draw the contact. Jarrett Powell is going to be called for the personal foul. 50-26 with 0.4 seconds left as Powell gets called for his first personal foul. Huff now with 10 points in the ball game, knocks down the first one. It is 50-27. Winner goes on to the Final Four. Puxico has not been there since the 1950s. That's what's on the line. 50-28 now. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Puxico fans, your team is 8 minutes away from advancing to the Show Me Showdown. Oh, baby, what a great game so far. Let's tell you about some great sponsors that we have tonight. Ryan Franklin Custom Application. For all your application needs, spraying, fertilizer, and lime, call Ryan Franklin Custom Application, 573-429-4223. Proud supporters of the Puxico Indians. Trust us to keep your fields in top shape all season long. And brought to you by Trifoam LLC. We don't cut corners, we spray them. We specialize in spray foam installation for metal buildings, residential and commercial properties, as well as a spray foam roofing and concrete uplifting, even leveling. For expert service and your installation needs, call Paul Lawrence, 573-714-5504. And by Cousins Bar and Grill. They are coming soon to the lake. Owners Jason White and Luke Preston are remodeling the old VFW, and they'll be opening up in early May. They're creating a fun environment for everyone, young, old, and families and friends. They'll have plenty of TVs showing live sporting events and so much more. Food and drinks for the whole community at Cousins Bar and Grill. All right, fourth quarter now is underway. Burchard over to Jarrett Powell. His shot is a little bit short. It's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by the Indians. And now we're going to see a change here for the Puxico Indians. Burchard going to go to the bench here for just a little bit. Won't be long, I can assure you. Back in Wyatt Funk, also Jack Henson in the ball game. Brady Crum, Sawyer Huff, and Ty Harlow. Puxico now trying to maintain as Chet Hancock is back in the ball game. Zimmerman is in the ball game as well. And Jarrett Powell. 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Nice move there. Shot would not fall. Zimmerman throws it off of Henson as a Huff shot is no good. That's a great defensive play there by Zimmerman to knock it away, as Drazik Jenkins will come in the ball game now. Back out Wyatt Funk and Brady Crum. Also Kaysen Chilton in the ball game as well. Well, I'll tell you what, huge numbers all the way around tonight. We'll say something here in a few minutes as Jarrett Powell's shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called, and it's going to go against the South Iron Panthers. We'll see who they call that one on. Jack Henson, I believe, his second personal foul. We are live on the radio on 93.3 FM at 9:30 a.m. Also on Shuffle 92.9. Jarrett Powell again from downtown. It's no good. Rebounded by Sawyer Huff. Ball goes out of bounds. Want to wish a happy late birthday to my grandmother. Grandma Jackie listening in tonight on W Highway in Poplar Bluff. Just turned 92 years old yesterday. And believe me, she is just as bossy today as she is 20 years ago, I promise you. Pull-up jumper, big block there, big block, and now we're going to get a foul. Zimmerman doing all he can. going to call that foul on Dinkins. It'll be his second personal. Zimmerman's shot is no good. Good rebound by Chilton. And now Dinkins again lost it, and it's going to go out of bounds. The last touch by Dinkins. Another turnover. That is 19 turnovers in the ball game. 50-28. Puxico is 6 minutes and 35 seconds away from achieving something they have not done since the 1950s. Zimmerman, bounce pass right back to him, goes up and scores. He's got 13. Burchard now goes up on the steal and scores. Burchard. He's got 8 points. This instant replay presented by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. 54-28. 54-28. Full timeout called. It is a Comfort Kings timeout. Our ball game tonight being brought to you by J.W. Mattingly with Aflac Insurance. Add an extra layer of protection for life's speed bumps with J.W. Mattingly with Aflac Insurance. We offer a wide range of insurance benefits, exclusively offering new group dental and vision coverages. 573-300-3234. Also being brought to you by Jayco Apparel and Promotions. Looking for top quality custom apparel? Look no further than Jayco. They deliver screen printing, DTF, and embroidery, and so much more. Shop local and stand out with Jayco Apparel, another proud supporter of Indian basketball. Following that timeout, 5:56 now. Pull-up jumper is no good from Huff, rebounded by Burchard. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. A long pass. Hancock now gets some space back over to Parsley for three. It's no good. That one looked like for just a moment it was going to go down. Three by Harlow is no good. Good offensive rebound by Henson. And there's a big bucket for the Panthers. (54-31) now. Well, I tell you what, this Puxico Indians team, they are having a field day right now. 56 now to 31. (56-31). On the other end, a block there by Zimmerman. And now we're going to see coming in for South Iron, Wyatt Funk coming in for Jack Henson, and Drazik Dinkins will take a seat. Also, Brady Crum is back in the ballgame. Starting five is in right now for the Puxico Indians. Huff now going inside with that right hand, or make that left hand, could not finish. This time around, Zimmerman with the rebound. Good job, good dish there. Hancock looking around, gives it to Parsley, hands it back off to Zimmerman. His shot a little bit short that time. And the rebound coming back to Wyatt Funk. Going to give it up, and the shot is going to last touch by Burchard, I believe. And it's going to stay with the Panthers. 4:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is getting closer and closer. Big three-pointer there by Ty Harlow. They needed that one. That is just his 8th point of the ball game. The winner of this game will play in the Final Four coming up on March 12th at 6 p.m. That game will be in Mizzou Arena in Columbia. Which reminds me to tell you, if you're a business in the Puxico area or maybe a surrounding area, I'm going to try to go to the Show Me Showdown in Columbia for the Puxico Indians. We will air the games on the radio, on multiple platforms on the radio. We'll also have the audio on Facebook and YouTube. And we will have your client logos like we do right now. Nothing changes. So if you want to be a sponsor for the Show Me Showdown, then make sure and holler at me following this ball game. We'll have to get on it pretty quick like we did for this sectional and quarterfinal round. Zimmerman knocks down both free throws. Our free throws are presented by our good friends at Holloway Distributing. It is now 58-34. Three-pointer launching, and this time it's good again. Harlow with 11 points. That's back-to-back three balls. 58-37 now. And now Burchard gives it up wide open there to Parsley, just taking time off the clock. The clock is their best friend right now. Now we're going to get a whistle here out of bounds, and we're going to see coming back in for Puxico, Jarrett Powell. He will come in for Parsley. On the other end, Brady Crum and Wyatt Funk to take a seat. Drazik Dinkins is in the ball game. Burchard nearly lost that in the backcourt. Three-pointer by Long is no good. Big rebound there by Sawyer Huff. Pull-up jumper is no good by Huff this time. Big rebound by Zimmerman. Last time the Puxico Indians have made the Final Four was back in 1953. That's what they are trying to do right now. Long, his team is only under 3 minutes away from achieving that goal. Hancock for three, it's no good. Long, another big rebound. Boy, Long has been huge in the rebound department. Burchard goes up for three and drains it. 61-37. Puxico fans, your team is just 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from making it to the Final Four. And the Puxico fans are starting to stand up. Mr. Hodges up there in the crowd, he is standing up. A lot of these fans told me today they could not sleep all night. Burchard again from downtown. This one is no good. Big rebound by Sawyer Huff. Burchard, 13 points, by the way. By the way, we'll go down courtside for the conclusion of this ball game. As Hancock, we're going to get player reactions. We'll get player reactions. We'll talk to the coaches as well. Pull-up jumper there off the backboard by Sawyer Huff. 61-39. It's under 2 minutes now. Under 2 minutes. We'll have our Larry Hillis Dodge a player of the game as well. Brock Williams, a Shelter Insurance, another proud supporter of Puxico basketball. 573-624-8923. Brock and Matt wish the Puxico Indians, I'm going to change their mention. They are going to wish them luck in the Final Four coming up. And now we're going to see a line change for the Indians. Puxico fans, your team is moving on to the Show Me Showdown next week in Columbia. Aiden Owens checks in. Carson Ward checks in. Also coming in, Colton Stroud, Carson Long. This is something that Puxico fans have longed to hear for. Their team, for the first time since 1952, is going to play in the Final Four. Dusty Daniel checks in as well. What a moment tonight for the Puxico Indians. Long shot is no good. 1:12 to play. And now Coach Dinkins will empty out his bench as well. Noah Starnes checks in. Jules Armstrong checks in. Matt Jackson in the ball game now. Aaron Burse is in the ball game for South Iron. Big steal there by Carson Long. Puxico under a minute to go. Three-pointer is no good. I know that watch party tonight there in Puxico has been off the hook tonight. What a move. What a move by Matt Jackson. That was nice. That was pretty. Coming in, Jamal Martin comes in for Jules Armstrong. 39.5 seconds is all that remains in this ball game. Coming up, we'll go on the court, and we're going to be interviewing some of the players coming up tonight. We'll interview players, coaches, as well as the Indians are about to move on to the Final Four next week in Columbia. That game will be March 12th at 6 p.m. And remember, we're going to try to follow this same Indians team to the state championship in Columbia. If you would like to be a sponsor of that broadcast, we'll have the game on the radio on multiple platforms. We'll also have it the audio only on Facebook and on YouTube, so that way you can listen for free. All right, Puxico, your team, Final Four bound. It's official. Final score 61-43. Final score tonight 61-43. The Indians are now moving on to the Show Me Showdown. And we're going to go down courtside here in just a moment for player reactions. 36%, 9 3-pointers on the night. And we're going to switch microphones here because we're going to go down on the court and we're going to have some player interviews. So bear with me as we go courtside. Tim, you can still hear me okay, right? Everything good? All right, good deal. So we're going to go down courtside. They'll be taking some pictures here in just a moment. We're going to interview some of these players coming up here in a mere matter of moments. Puxico fans, they are roaring here tonight at the Elite Eight quarterfinal round. There you go. If you're watching on mshsaa TV, they got our backs turned to us, but that's all right. We'll get this on social media pretty quick. We're going to have player reactions coming up here in a mere matter of moments. We're going to walk over. So we're going to get, it's okay, Tim? So first off, congratulations, Coach. First time since 1953, this team, Final Four. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, it's just, since last year, this is what we wanted to work towards. And, the hard work has paid off. The kids have done their job. And they make my job easier just because they can do things that I don't have to tell them to do. And, it makes my job easier. They're in the gym all the time, those types of things. And, really, it's not me, it's the kids. If they didn't want to be in the gym and buy in, we wouldn't be here.
Let me ask you, first half, they really zoned in on Burchard. Jed Hancock got loose, 17 points in the first half. How big was that for you guys at halftime?
Well, that's what we talk about. There's teams that try to do the box and one, triangle and two, whatever. We've got enough guys that can score. And if you're going to leave Jed open, he's probably going to make you pay. And then, we started getting it inside a little better down the stretch. And like I said earlier in the year, all of our guys, they just fit together really well.
It seemed like in the first quarter it was a very tight ball game, but what was it about your team that was able to separate from South Iron and never look back? Come on over here, absolutely.
I just think it was the defense.
I can see the emotion on you. I know it's going through your mind. I mean, the last 2 years, you guys have worked so hard to get to this point, and now it's here. And what I want to know is the watch party back in Puxico. What do you want to say to all those people right now who have been watching you guys all year round and supported you nonstop?
You know what? We wouldn't be here without the community support because, you know, they help fundraise, they help do all the things necessary for us to play as much as we have in the summers and all of those types of things. And, you know, it takes everybody. It takes the school, the kids, the parents, the community to get to this point. And they've all done, everybody's contributed, not just me or the kids or whatever.
I've already had people reach out to me and say, you got to go to Columbia. So my question is, will you be okay with us going?
Yeah, we'll get you on that media pass list.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So what I want to know is what player.
Skyler.
Let's do Skyler. He had a big game tonight, Coach.
Yeah, he did. He did a really good job.
We're gonna pull Skyler here for just a minute. Big first half for you. Tell me, what's it like? What's going through your mind right now? You're going to the Final Four, my friend.
Oh, it's awesome. I never dreamed, like ever, that we'd be in the situation we are today. I think it's going to be a blast, and no matter what, we did our job, and we're good.
Talk about the first half. It was played very tightly. What was it about your team that was able to separate from this South Iron team and never look back?
I think we're deeper overall, like skill level wise, all the way across. We're just the better team, and I think we executed our game plan perfectly. So
a lot of people right now watching back at that watch party, watching mshsaa TV. I've been waiting all day to ask you, my friend, what do you want to say to him right now?
Thank you, guys, and see you in Columbia.
See you in Columbia. Congratulations, my friend. Go enjoy the win.
Thank you.
We're going to go make our way to Jed Hancock here. We're going to stick a microphone in his face here for just a minute. Walk me through the first half. 17 points. You were hot from behind the arc. They were double-teaming Burchard all first half. You knew that was coming, but you're still able to break through. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, I just knew we had to step up since we know they're going to stop Landon tonight. He's one of our best players, and he could do anything. He's all three-round scorer. He can do anything. So I just had to step up and just fire the ball, man.
By the way, if I haven't told you yet, you are our Larry Hillis Dodge Player of the Game, by the way. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir.
So, Final Four now. First time this team has been there since 1953. You're part of history. Go back to a season ago. Came up a little bit short.
Yes.
How much work went into last year to right now in this moment?
Oh, man, we played just about 60 summer ball games with our team, and we wanted it really bad. We were really heartbroken when we lost by a buzzer beater like that, and we just knew we had to get back up and just keep working hard and grinding.
Orange and Black showed out tonight. They showed up in big numbers. What was it like on the court when the game first started? All the emotion, you guys played right through it, and your fans stuck with you every step of the way.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we had a basket, we just hear all that crowd. It just got us fired up and ready to play. We just really helped us tonight win this game.
Final Four next week in Columbia. I don't know who you're playing just yet. You play at 6 p.m. March 12th. So tell me, what will you guys do between now and then to get ready for that semifinal game coming up next week?
Oh, we're just going to work on our defense, work on our offense, our plays, and we're going to have to adapt to the bigger court, and we just got to go out there and show them what we got, show what we're made of.
Last question. Look up in that camera. A lot of folks tonight watching back at that watch party. They're watching all over Southeast Missouri. What do you want to say to them right now, man?
Hey, so say thank you guys, and we're not done. We're going to keep going and keep playing our game. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to work my hardest to make sure that I'm there. And when I go, I'm bringing the hat too. Congratulations. Go enjoy the win. We'll see you in Columbia.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
You betcha. We'll get you. Get with him by himself. So that is Jed Hancock, our Larry Hillis Dodge Player of the Game. We appreciate him and everything that he does. Great game tonight by the Puxico Indians. Let's squeeze right through here. What we'll do is we're going to work our way back up to the broadcast area, and we'll wrap it up here tonight. Coach Thurston's up there giving us a high five as well. So now we'll walk back up here and we'll get back on the radio and we'll wrap it up here tonight as the Puxico Indians are Final Four bound for the first time since 1953. Congratulations, by the way. Just a hard-fought game all the way around. Going to switch mics here. There we go. So I wanted to switch the right mic. We wanted to get down there. It's very important to us that we tried to bring those amazing. You don't get any better than that. Nobody does that, by the way. Nobody that I know has the ability to, go down there and do those amazing interviews quite like we do. And I tell you what, our sponsors have been just phenomenal. Grab and Go in Puxico, they've been phenomenal. A proud supporter of Puxico Indians basketball. Holloway Distributing, Advanced Assisted Living, they've been phenomenal as well. 573-722-5200 at Advanced Assisted Living. And, of course, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, and we'll do that coming up in just a moment. But right now, what I do want to do is I want to talk about the overall scoring here tonight. 61-43 was the final score. And, of course, Puxico now moving on to the Final Four. Puxico, by the way, with South Iron, 22 turnovers in the ball game. You look at Puxico, 6 turnovers, and that's it. In this entire postseason, there has not been a game where they have had more than 10 turnovers so far. That is pretty impressive. I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you are. But if you can go that many games and you don't have more than 10 turnovers in a game, that is really impressive. And that's what this team has done time and time again. So, congratulations to the Puxico Indians. So where we go from here is very, very simple. I'm going to be working very, very hard coming up over the next few days, and we're going actually really over the weekend. Sorry, Tim, I hope you weren't planning on having a weekend off because we've got some work to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our absolute best coming up. That is my promise to you. We're going to do our absolute best to make sure that we are in Columbia with this team coming up next week. If your list, I've already had a lot of people reach out to me already, and I promise you I will get back to you. It may not be tonight because we got a long drive back, and there's no cell phone service, honestly, so we want to make sure that you know that. But if you do want to be a sponsor for this next round on the Final Four, remember, reach out to me on social media on this Facebook page at Today's Talk, KWOC. My good buddy Chuck Clark right in front of me. Well, hang on a second. I want you to say that again. Say that again, Chuck. Hang on. Let me put the right input in here, Chuck. Too much stuff going on. Say that again.
I've been playing basketball at Puxico. I started playing basketball in 1972 at Puxico. Always wondered what this felt like. Now I know.
I'm hoping that your community will want us to go to Columbia with them, baby.
I guarantee you they will.
Well, I tell you what, your community, man, they have been wonderful the last couple of weeks. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know.
We appreciate you, Frank.
Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. Love you right back. Tell you what it's about, Tim. The community, man, they accept this as part of them, and that's what it's all about. Once again, I want to say that if you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to me. But here's the deal. I do want to say we're not going to be able to do video for mshsaa TV. But what we can do, they don't like it when we do it, but we're going to do it anyway. We will do the Facebook live feed. We will have your logos on the Facebook live feed and the YouTube feed. It'll just be me in Columbia, but I'll make it happen. Reach out to me on the Facebook page. I promise you I'll get back with you as early as I can to make sure that you are a part of this amazing ride for the Puxico Indians. All right, Puxico, 36% shooting-wise. 22 of 61, 9 of 35 from downtown, 16 assists, 24 rebounds, only 6 turnovers. Our player of the game presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. It belongs to Jet Hancock. 20 points, 7 rebounds. Also 5 assists, and then from there 15 by Skylar Zimmerman. Man, he was money tonight. Zimmerman 6 rebounds, 13 by Landon Burchard, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and then from there 8 points by Kaysen Long. He had 4 rebounds and 1 assist, 5 by Mason Parsley. 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. That is your scoring breakdown for the night. By the way, let this sink in, Puxico fans. Your team has just defeated the number 5 team in Class 2. Just going to say it. It was an impressive win here tonight. And, of course, you should be very proud of your team because your team has just punched their ticket into the Show Me Showdown. They will be playing now for a state championship in the Final Four coming up. Semifinals is coming up next week on March 12th, and that means if they win that game, they'll play for a state title. So we'll see what happens. A lot going on. I can't wait to get there. It'll be next week, and of course, we'll keep you posted on everything that we're doing to make sure that we are there. Let's say some thank yous here real quickly to our sponsors because without them, man, we're not going to be there. We want to say thank you again to Ozark Legacy Insurance, Ken's Truck and Trailers, Plaker Crop Consulting, and Ben Campbell Skid Steer LLC. Also being brought to you by Advanced Assisted Living, Holloway Distributing, Larry Hillis Dodge. Also being brought to you by Grab and Go. Also, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Brock Williams, Shelter Insurance, Cousins Bar and Grill. Also, Jayco Apparel and Promotions, Ryan Franklin Custom Application, J.W. Mattingly Aflac Insurance. Also being brought to you by Trifoam LLC, Taylor's Pet Grooming LLC, Taylor's Heating and Cooling LLC. Also being brought to you by Judy's Pick-a-Shack, Munchin Pump, Express Collision, Cobb Junction Gazette, Himby Pump Service, Holloway Lumber, Westwood Billards, also Rusty Tanner Masonry, Southeast Co-op, Maverick Glass, Shelter Insurance, Mark Kreisel. Also being brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Comfort Kings, Puxico Nursing, also Crab and Company are amazing sponsors for this incredible ride so far tonight here in South Iron at Annapolis. And man, I tell you what, I've gotten so many text messages already, and I promise you, I am not ignoring anybody. I'll get to you. I promise you, give me until later tonight, maybe first thing in the morning, and I promise you, I will get to you with everything. But remember, reach out to me if you would like to be a sponsor. Make sure and reach out to me, and we'll reach out to you and make sure that we get you on the list for the Final Four coming up next week in Columbia. All right, so some other folks to thank here real fast. Let's do it, and let's say thank you again to our amazing sales staff. Without our sales staff, we couldn't do what we do. They are Nikki Pageant, Jessica Wrinkle, Courtney Snyder, also Ani Henson, our amazing general manager and sales manager, Tereska Stockton, Tim Hicks. I don't know how you do what you do up there in that raucous crowd. Thank you, my brother. I love you. I would not want anybody else on this journey with me than Tim Hicks. He is the man, underpaid but never underappreciated. We appreciate him more than you know. I'm Frankie Castile. Thank you again for allowing me to come into your home yet again on a Friday night. Our next ball game, fingers crossed, we'll be there with them on March 12th, 6 p.m. at Mizzou Arena in Columbia. We'll see you there. I'm Frankie Castile. We've been broadcasting live on all kinds of platforms on Today's Talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM KWOC, Shuffle 92.9. Also, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and mshsaa TV. Good night. Have a great weekend. We will hopefully see you next week in Columbia for the Show Me Showdown. You've been watching and listening to exclusive Puxico Indians basketball. We are coming to you live on the River Radio Sports Network. It is presented by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners.
This presentation of Puxico basketball is brought to you by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Comfort Kings, Rusty Tanner Masonry, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Express Collision, Westwood Billiards, Munchin Pump, Cobb Junction Gazette, Hempy Pump Service, Puxico Nursing and Rehab, Ken's Truck and Trailers, SEMO Co-op, Maverick Glass, Judy's Pick-a-Shack, Shelter Insurance Mark Kreisel, Taylor's Heating and Cooling LLC, Trifoam LLC, Taylor's Pet Grooming LLC, J.W. Mattingly Aflac Insurance, Crab & Company, Ryan Franklin Custom Application, First Midwest Bank, Advance Assisted Living, Holloway Lumber, Jayco Apparel and Promotions, Cousins Bar and Grill, Shelter Insurance Brock Williams, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Grab & Go, Plaker Crop Consultants, Ben Campbell Skid Steer LLC, Larry Hill of Dodge, and Holloway Distributing. Thanks for listening, and tune in next time on your home for Puxico basketball. Today's Talk 93.3 FM and 930 AM KWOC.